So today, we're going to be checking out a brand new game called Clover M. And specifically for this video, I'm going to be showing you how to play this game on PC, how to get the best performance, how to set up your Bluestacks for rerolling accounts, and also show you some gameplay because I have actually been pretty lucky when it comes to this game. So first things first, if you actually want to play this game on PC, the first thing you would want to do is to download Bluestacks using my link in the description below. It does help out the channel if you do so, and the good thing about that link is that after you download Bluestacks, you're actually automatically going to get this game as well. So if you want to play this game on PC, definitely go ahead and do that. And then after you download Bluestacks, the next thing you would want to do is to go to this icon right here, which says Multi-Instance Manager, and then go ahead and click that. And then that is going to open up this menu, which is basically going to be your main hub for all of your instances in Bluestacks. So on a fresh install of Bluestacks, you're only going to have one instance in this menu. It's probably not going to be the best performing instance. So what you would want to do is to create a new one by clicking this icon right here. Go ahead and click Fresh Instance. And then over here, make sure that you click the drop down menu and choose the option where it says Pi 64-bit. That is going to be the best performing instance for Clover M. So definitely make sure that you have this selected instead of the other ones. And then after that, you are going to go ahead and set up your specifications for the current instance that you're making. So for this one CPU cores, it really depends on the PC that you have, but generally you would want to go for 4 cores if you're only running one instance as a single time. As for the memory, it also depends on your PC, but just like what I said before, if you're only running a single instance, then 4 cores should be fine. But if you think your PC can do it, then setting this to 8GB can be even better. As for the resolution, since you're playing on PC, make sure that you set this on landscape, and then also set this to 1920 by 1080p. I wouldn't recommend going past that because that would be very extensive to your PC, but if you have a really beefy PC with very high specs, then you could probably push 1440 or 2160. But for most cases, especially if you're running multiple instances, you would want to go for 1920 by 1080p, or maybe even something lower if you're running like 4 instances at a time whenever you're re-rolling. And performance mode also depends on the PC that you have and how many instances you're running. But if you're only running one instance, set this to high performance. And if you're running multiple, set this to balance. But if you have a lower end PC, then set this to low memory. For my case, I am only going to run a single instance, so I'm gonna set this to high performance. As for the DPI, that is purely based on preference, so you can set this however you want. And then after you set this up and you're satisfied with your settings, you can go ahead and press create. Then boom, now you have the new instance, which is this one for my case, and then go ahead and rename that to something like Clover M Instance 1. And then if you're not trying to reroll, then you're pretty much good to go. And all you have to do is to close the current instance that you have right now, and then open up the new one that you just created. But if you are planning to reroll, what you would want to do is to create a clone of this instance so that you can start rerolling on the clone itself. So for you to do that, you simply have to click on this. Boom, and then it's going to say that it's going to clone from the instance that you selected. Then all you have to do is to press create. Boom, it's cloning that. As you can see, I have a new instance right here, which I just cloned, and basically just rename that to whatever you want so that you can easier remember which one your clone is and which one is the original. And then for the actual rerolling steps, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to Pridewin because they actually have a really good guide that will show you the most efficient way to reroll, and they are also going to show you which characters are actually worth rerolling for. So make sure to check out Pridewin's rerolling guide because it's very useful. At the beginning of the game, there's actually some slightly inconvenient things that I found, of course, inconvenient. So I decided to make some changes to Bluestacks so that I can easily navigate the game. So the first thing that I did was, whenever you're playing through the first part of the game, especially early on, there's actually going to be a lot of dialogue and a very long story. A big chunk of the intro was actually comprised of mostly stories. So if you're not really interested in seeing that, maybe you have watched the anime before, you would actually want to set up some keyboard shortcuts in your Bluestacks so that you can basically just spam everything and get past the story as fast as possible. So in order for you to do that, you simply have to go here in the controls editor, click this, and then you're going to be able to set keybinds so that you can basically skip everything in the game. For this one, this is mainly where the dialogue options are going to appear. So I decided to place a keybind right here, and this is binded to the F key. Whenever I press the F key, it's automatically going to select the option for me. And as for these two options right here, it's going to be the autoplay and the skip button. So just like this one, make sure to put a keybind right here so that whenever you see the skip button right here, you don't have to click it and you simply just have to press a button in your keyboard. And then aside from that, you don't really need to put a lot of keybinds on the screen because for the most part, you can actually play this game using your mouse. Black Clover M is a turn-based game, so you're not going to have any problems playing this game with your mouse. The only part of the game that is keyboard heavy is the movement because you need to press WASD to move around. But aside from that, you can basically navigate through and play this game only using your mouse. And maybe you don't even have a keyboard for some reason. You can even move around using your mouse. That's not going to be a problem. And so now, I'm actually going to be showing you some gameplay, and I will also be showing you my account because I have actually been pretty lucky in this game. So as you can see, I have Asta Clover Academy, and this one is actually the rate of character right now. And the funny thing is that I actually got him on my first account in my first 10 pull, so it's honestly kind of wild. I did not expect to be this lucky in this game, but I guess being unlucky in other games actually paid off. So basically, I think all my luck transferred to this game. And from what I know and from what I've read, this version of Asta is actually insane. They also have different costumes and all that good stuff, but what I'm trying to say is that a single character can actually have multiple rarities. So for example, let's take a look at Mimosa Vermilion. So as you can see, she's currently SR, but every single character can actually have multiple rarities. So even if I don't upgrade her, I actually have a chance of getting an SSR version in the rate of banner. So as you can see here, there's an SSR as well as their card, and the same goes with the two other characters. I already got the SSR version of Asta, so right now I'm trying my luck to see if I can get the card as well. I've only done 20 pulls, but I have 1700, so do you think I'll get it? There's only one way to find out, I guess. Boom. Here we go. Purple? Okay. Okay. Oh, never mind. Bruh. It's actually so bad. Okay, who's this? I haven't gotten him before, but he's a green character, so he's not really all that. Maybe one more? Boop. Boop. I'll take that. Honestly, I'll take that. One more. Ooh! No way. No way. Is it a card? Who's this? Ooh! Jack the Ripper. Damn. I think he's one of the better characters, I think. If I remember correctly, in Pride's tier list, he's like A tier, maybe even S tier in some cases, but he's pretty good, so that's a nice pickup. Bro, when I say that my luck transfers to this game, I'm not lying. So yeah, that is pretty much everything I have for this video. If you want to try Black Clover M on the PC, then definitely make sure to check out my link in the description below so you can download Bluestacks and try this game for yourself. With that being said, also make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.